Hi my replay viewers, hi my web viewers, download the app. This is about getting acquainted, and welcome my live viewers. Hey my live viewers, every Monday I do story time and it's a meet and greet. I come and get acquainted with you. You come and get acquainted with me. And who am I? I'm Vanessa. Hey Tash. Hey Adriana. They're my mishies. Yeah, they're my mishies. Hello mishies. Hey, I'm actually up still. So everyone, Tash is in the UK, okay? So yeah, she's up at whatever PM. It's probably AM now. I don't know. So Monday is story time day, and I share a story from my life. And you can share stories about your life. Oh, 146. Oh my God, get to bed, Tash. Catch the replay. Catch the replay, Tash. Catch the replay. Hey, Adriana. She's a Mishy. Yay, Mishies. So it's story time day. It's meet and greet. Come and get acquainted with me. Come and get acquainted with you. And we share stories. Well, today's story is very much about Marnie. Oh, you sound like a friend of mine. He actually fell asleep on my sofa. He actually fell asleep on the sofa. He just went, screw it. So actually, guys, today's story is the story of Marnie, my cat. And as you can see, she is 9 years, 7 months, 1 week and 5 days old. And that's a picture of her there. So, once again, too far from the bedroom. See, today's story is the story of Marnie. So we're going to get to know more about the cat whom I serve. Okay, so as you can see with this quote, I'm going to flip it around. Everything I know, I learned from my cat. When you're hungry, eat. When you're tired, nap in a sunbeam. When you go to the vets, pee on your owner. I like that. It's totally my sense of humour. But yes, she's my kitty cat and she's getting on now. She's getting old. And we're going to share some photos of her. This is how she came to me. This is the original photo of Marnie. Look at that skinny bitch. Oh my God. Skinny, skinny, skinny. And yes, kittens, guys. She came with kittens. 1, 2... Let's see, there's 1 in here, 3, that's 1 there, and then 1 over that one, 4. Can be in their 20s, Tash. Can be in their 20s. So today's meet and greet, let's go over. It's nearly midday for me here. It's nearly midday here, and I don't have my location settings on, so we're going to go have a lunch scope as well. But it's not just that. But I'm in my kitchen, and this is where she is. Wait. Someone tell my cat that's a dog bed. See, she's in the dog bed, and that's her, I call it now her throne, because she's now all the ways in that bed these days. Marnie! Oh, don't doubt it, Tash. He's around. He's definitely around. So guys, I'm just going to put it down. So I'm going to make some lunch. Got some bread. And we've got tea, of course. We've got tea. Tea, please. And we've got some eggplant miso for spread. So we're doing a bit of a lunch scope as well as a story scope. Yeah, it's about tea and cake, but it's a lunch thing. Chickpeas, guys, chickpeas, and diced tomatoes. I know, I'm making, this is my lunch, and a bit of rice, just a little bit, you know, how many, lots of rice. I love my rice, okay guys, love my rice cooker, best thing ever. So, alright, let's meet and greet each other, let's meet and greet. What type, Tash, what type? So I'm just going to give you a heads up. We're going to share the story of Marnie. We are getting to that. You just saw, thank you, Antonio. Mwah, thank you. Cheese and onion. Ooh, nice. I love cheese and onion. So, bulk, we've got to get some rice happening. So anyway, guys, let's share the story of Marnie while I make some lunch. So, that picture of her. No, it's the balloons. I'm doing it because every day is my birthday. My Mishies know what I mean. When you're a Mishi, you're part of the Mishmash tribe, and that's when you're generous of hearts. And every day is my birthday because every day we should love and honour each other for being born. That's my theory. So every day is my birthday. Every day is your birthday. Because I love and honour all my viewers. I really do. And I feel this is fun. It's fun to have the birthday hearts. Come on. A little bit of fun. So anyway, guys, let's start with Marnie. So this is meant to be the story of Marnie. So we're doing story time. We're doing story time whilst I do my lunch. I know, balloons. Pretty pink balloons. You've got pink. You've got pretty pink balloons. I love that. Awesome. That's okay, Tash. Catch the replay. Catch the replay. So, as you saw earlier, I shared a photo of Marnie and her kittens. Now, that photo was taken when she first came to me. Now, Marnie's story, now, just wait 1 second. Just got to take this to the microwave. Wait 1 second. Alright, so Marnie's story is that she's a foster failure. Or actually, I specifically mean me. I am the foster failure. She came to me from the Animal Welfare League of Queensland. Hey Angus, told you I was hangry. I was hangry. I have to make lunch now. Watched your Vegemite scope and now I'm hungry. Anyway, guys, give him a follow. He had a Vegemite scope before and I told him he should do a Vegemite. This is my type. This is the way I do Vegemite. Vegemite with butter. By the way, butter, Vegemite butter, cheese, avocado spread on it with a fried egg. Give that a go, peeps. You will love me for it. Oh my God, I'm drooling now. But anyway, we're not making that, so I'm not following your Vegemite scope. I've got rice, I've got bread and all sorts of stuff. So anyway, back to the story of Marnie. So this is story time, and the story is story of Marnie, my cats. So that's what we're sharing today. Is feel free to share. Yeah, I know. It's lunchtime. Well, no. Feel free to make your lunch while you listen to me wobble on, blah blah blah, and have a cup of tea. So anyway, guys, as I was saying, Marnie came to me from the Animal Welfare League. There is a bit of a backstory to that. Okay. Holy shit, that's hot. Let it sit for a second. Oh, can you see the steam? I don't know if you guys could see the steam on that. I think I did it for a little bit too long. But anyway, so she came to me from the Animal Welfare League of Queensland. And basically what was happening is at that time, I'm going to let that sit for a little bit. Oh, all right, that's okay. Totally okay, Angus. Totally go. I'll try that myself with the olive oil, but I usually do coconut oil. Totally love this stuff. I adore it. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Absolutely adore it. I absolutely adore this stuff. It is awesome. All right, back to Marnie. Back to my queen who I humbly serve. I'm just going to let that sit for a bit, guys. It's like steamy, a little bit too hot. So I got it from the Animal Welfare League because that's all right. This is about meet and greet. This is my story scope. I share a story, but let's meet and greet. Let's get acquainted. This is what I do every Monday. Every Monday. It's just to get to know you guys. You get to know me a bit more outside of everything. So anyway, I was fostering at the time. This is quite some time ago. Thank you. Mwah. I love you too, Angus. No, I'm joking. So I was fostering for the Animal Welfare League at the time. And basically, I was doing kittens. I was fostering kittens. So Her Majesty is moving. We're kind of watching my cat. See that bitch of a cat? I love her to death. And she's my queen, who I humbly serve, but that's who we're talking about. She has moved from her throne, everyone. That is the latest news. You heard it here first. Marnie moved from her throne. Anyway. If you watch the replay, I already said how old she was at the beginning, but she's over 9 years old. She's getting on to 10. She's over 9 years old. She's getting on to 10 years old, and she's doing quite well. And cats can live till about in their 20s these days if you do it right. So I'm doing everything I can to help her live happy, healthy life, and a very long one. Because there's actually, I've had cats all my life. I'll give you guys a heads up. I have had cats all my life. Marnie is not my first cat ever. No, I've had cats all my life. Oh, well, I've got Gary. He's a Tibalier. He's a Tibetan Spaniel mixed with King Charles Cavalier. So I do have him. I only got one though. That's enough for me. I'll probably get more later on in my life, but right now, one cat, one dog, I'm good. So anyway, guys, so I was fostering for the Animal Welfare League, and Marnie came into my life because I gave back a kitten. So when you foster, you got to give, of course, the animals back. And talking about the dog, he's at my feet because I have food and I am in the kitchen. So anyway, sidebar. I took the kitten back because it was ready to be adopted out. And they came to me and went, well, we could give you more kittens or we can give you a mum and bubs. That's what they said to me, a mum and bubs. That's what they actually said to me. And so, yeah. I obviously chose the mum and bubs. Now, I chose Marnie with her kittens. I didn't know her name was Marnie until I got her, but I chose Marnie and the kittens because I honestly, up until that point, never, ever, ever had a cat that had kittens. This was me putting myself in, like, somewhere I was not going to be familiar with. I really, really didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Honestly. And thanks to the power of the internet, because the internet was around back then, it wasn't that long ago. Look, she was at the time, now you'll have to do some math. Everyone get your calculators out. You'll have to do some math. She's 9 now. I got her when she was 2. So now you know how long I've actually had her in my life as my queen, who I humbly and dedicatedly serve and loyally serve. So yes, she's 9 now, and she came into my life when she was 2. Now get that, guys, get that. Marnie was 2 or 2.5. They weren't quite sure at the time. Wow, that's quite a long time. See, I'm not good at math. I needed you guys to do that for me. Wow, this is 7 years. Oh, no wonder I'm well trained. 7 years of training, gosh. Anyway, cats train humans. Cats really do train humans, okay? So this is the story of Marnie. If you just joined me, I'm talking about my kitty cat Marnie and her story. If you have anything to share in regards to your own stories for your own animals, you are allowed to share as well. But this is just story time, and we're sharing. All right, back to it. She was 2. And she was not desexed, not because she had kittens. She had 4 of them. Okay, I'll go back and show you the photo near the end of this scope, but she had 4 kittens. Okay, that's all right, Angus. I'll probably still be talking on for a little bit longer because, yeah, it's okay. I've got to make my lunch. So story time will be doing lunchtime. All right, so anyway, yeah. So she was 2 and she came with 4 kittens. Now get this. None of the kittens looked alike. That was 4 different Toms, I think. That bloody cat of mine got around. So, yeah, you know, that actually happens, guys. Cat 101 is female queens. The female cats, the queens, can actually be impregnated by different tomcats and then have like 4 different kittens like Marnie did. Because it'll be like 4 different tomcats. That happens. That actually does happen. Yes, I learnt that thanks to Marnie. Thanks you to Marnie, I learnt that big time. And because I was like looking at her and looking at her kittens and going, they're all so different. They really were. And I'm just all like, I couldn't figure out if it was just 1, 2, 3 or 4 different tomcats she had gotten impregnated by. But regardless of that, she got impregnated, she had kittens, and she ended up at the Welfare League. So that's how she came into my life. So if you've got any questions, guys, in regards to cats, you can feel free to pop them in the comments below. But I'll continue on with the story and with my lunch. So we're adding a little bit of, we're doing chopped tomato. I know it's canned stuff. I could go real stuff, but I was being cheap. You know, whatever. I'm allowed to be cheap sometimes. So, chopped tomato, chickpeas. Now, guys, I am vegan-ish. I'm not fully vegan. No way. I like my cheese too much. I still eat chicken every now and again, and there's all sorts of other stuff. Hey, Adriana, you dropped out. That's all right. You can always watch a replay and go, oh my God, she can talk. Oh my God. Yeah. Her Majesty's back. I think she rolled around the dirt. She's got leaves on her. So anyway, we'll put some chickpeas in here because chickpeas are actually really, really good for you. Chickpeas actually have a lot of protein. Now, according to this lot, we have 3.4 grams or 4.3 grams. Well, regardless, there's a lot of protein in chickpeas. So do not underestimate your beans. So that's why vegans can be all right and they still get their protein without actually having meat sort of thing. Yeah, well, talking about Her Majesty, she's decided to join us. Marnie! Marnie! So there you go, everyone. This is who we're talking about. She's 9 and a bit right now, but now at the moment she's prowling me for more food. Hey Vince, we're talking about this bitch of a cat. I love her to death, but I do call her a bitch of a cat because she is a queen. And then of course we've got Gary. There's Gary. Hey Gary, in the kitchen and not getting anything. It's mine. My food, Gary. Anyway, I was sharing the story of Marnie, my cat. So this is meet and greet, come and get acquainted. So this is where you get acquainted with me over lunch and have a little chat. So anyway, so you can always watch the replay later, guys. Yeah, it's all good. You don't have to hang around. I'll still do this because there's my web viewers and then there's my replay viewers. Okay, so I will still honor them. I love and appreciate all my viewers regardless of how you're viewing this. Mwah. I love and appreciate you spending your time and listening to me share this story because I hope you get something out of it. This is the reason why I share these stories. I just hope someone out there gets something out of it. Regardless of, like, could be cat education, like something to learn something about cats they didn't know or whatever. Just like knowing, oh, I've been there or whatever. You know, just being human to human, person to person. Hey, Bill, welcome, welcome. We're talking about the story about Marnie today. That's story time. And I'm having lunch. Wow, that's the only time you can shut me up. And no jokes, guys. There was another thought that went through my head after I said that's the only time you can shut me up, but I wasn't going to say it. Don't say it, guys. No. That's just my mind. So back to the story of Marnie. I know. Whoop. Yes. She's a I'm the foster failure. Actually, I say she's the foster failure when honestly, I'm the foster failure. She came to me, go some rice. Pardon me, it's the rice. Some of my rice didn't actually swallow properly. Hang on, people. Gotta love live video. That's the joy of live video. Look, my eyes are watering. So anyway, yes, she's a foster who I ended up adopting. But there's a big story around her. She's got quite the interesting story in my opinion. So she came to me with 4 kittens. And they were all different kittens. And this is where I learned about cats, how queens, the female cats, the undesexed ones, because Marnie was at the time, she's not anymore, she's definitely desexed now. No more kittens out of her. But at the time, she had 4 kittens. And this is where I learned, because of her, I learned how queens can actually be impregnated by multiple tomcats. Yes, my cat is a slut. Because, I have no slut shaming on her like that. No slut shaming my cat, people. Okay, but she got around, okay? It's the cat thing. It's what queens do when they're on heat. They get around and they might be impregnated by multiple toms and hence Their kittens may not look exactly the same because they could have 2 or 3 different fathers. So, yeah. Oh, she's awesome. But she's a bitch. You can tell I love her. Come on, guys. I love her. Even though I say she's a bitch, I love her to death. I love her because she's a bitch. Okay? I wouldn't have her any other way. I wouldn't have her any other way. I like my cats to have a bit of bitchiness, a bit with the female ones anyway, to have a bit of bitchiness, to have a bit of what I call spitfire about them. I like that about my cats. Always have. Yeah. Well, true. She probably was minding her own business, and the tomcats were probably like, she's on heat. So, yeah, so she came to me very, very feisty. She actually, you've picked on something, Vince. She bites. She is a bit of a biter, not a hard biter. She doesn't bite hard, but she will bite. She will bite. And I have to pre-warn people who come to my place, or my Airbnb guests, when they come here, I just have to forewarn them that she gets happy and she might bite you. So it's not a vicious thing. No, though, you know, if she wants to be vicious, she can be. Like, believe me, she has been to me. I've definitely got, I don't know if you guys can see it. No. Oh, there you go. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's some scratches from her there, and there's one over here, and I've got, you know, marks. Only when I piss her off. Only when I really, really piss her off, like really piss her off. Otherwise, you know, she does what I call love bites. She does have these bites that are kind of like love bites. So just like, no, they're not really that hard. And there's been times she's done this, all right? Honestly, she's done this. She's gone, just not hard, just lay her mouth there. And the next thing you know, she's like, she licks. You know it's a love bite because she'll bite you and then she'll give you a lick. I know, my cat is weird like me. Like I said, I attract cats and animals with stories and personalities. I definitely don't like them like everyone else. Gary's at my feet wanting me to feed him my food. No, I'm not. I'm having lunch, guys. For those who just tuned in. Anyway, so back to the story of Marnie. Yes, she came to me very, very skinny. Very skinny. Like what she is now is fat. She's not fat, by the way. She's not fat. She's actually very slender and in a healthy weight range for a cat, because you've got to watch that with them. But when she came to me, she's like this right now. When she came to me, she was like half. She was really, really skinny. She was in a bad way. Like really skinny. She was timid. Yeah. Exactly. She just bites and then she'll give you a lick, and that's what I call a love bite. You know, you've been love bitten by Marnie when it's like that, and then she licks you, sort of thing. And yeah, she was like, I can't believe how skinny she was. But then again, she was pumping out the milk. She was feeding these 4 kittens, okay? And here's the thing, there's 2 of them were quite healthy, and 2 of them were kind of the runts, which was interesting with the developmental like side of the kittens, how some of them can be like really healthy and awesome, like just, I don't know, fat, or, you know, kitten fat, you could say. And then the other 2 I had to watch, because of pure fact they were on the runty, on the smaller side as such, so I had to make sure that they were definitely getting all adopted. See, that's the thing. Her kittens, what happened was, this is a long story, guys. I'm going to have to possibly do another one next week. I will actually do that next week. We'll do the story about her kittens, because there's a story about Marnie, and then there's a story about her kittens in the whole fostering process. And then there's a third part, the story of me actually adopting Marnie, which was an adventure in and of itself. So, well, there's actually 3 stories there. We're going to be going for 3 weeks, guys. Woo! So, yeah, sorry, Marnie. Yeah, she came to me very thin, very, very emancipated, and very timid at first. And, of course, definitely not now. Definitely not now. So, what happened is, sorry, Gary's at my feet. Sorry, that's why I was looking. Yeah, I helped build her up, of course, you know, because I had to make sure she got enough calories, because she was feeding her kittens. Now, that's the big thing, guys, is for dogs or cats, same. is when they are feeding puppies or kittens, when they are feeding and they are lactating and giving milk, you need to really, really make sure the calories are up there. You kind of got to give them like lots and lots of calories because they're burning so much delivering that milk as such. Now, I can only ask the mothers out there if that's the same for humans, because they're my kids. They're my fur kids. I am not having real ones. I am not having human ones. So I don't know, and I won't ever know, and I'm okay with that. I really am. I'm really okay with not ever having ever kids. I'm cool. I'm an animal person, you know. So anyway, so you guys can give me the heads up if actually being a mother, you need to consume more as well. But anyway, so yeah, I built her up. Her kittens were happy and healthy and everything. And I had her for about, I think a month. I don't know, it was quite a while. Now get this, I also had a cat there already. Now you're probably wondering, how did I work this where I had a cat already and the foster cat and her kittens? Easy. Marnie had her own room. Now, at the time, I was stripping, okay? At the time, I was stripping. Hello, another Adriana. Oh, wow, we've got 2 Adrianas now. Where are you from? Adriana Mora. Where are you from, Adriana? Ah, Ubiquitous B-Dog. Hey. All right, so you might want to catch the replay, Ubiquitous, because I'm kind of finishing up this end of the story. There's going to be 3 parts to this story, we've just realized. This is Marnie's story. Then we're going to have the story of her kittens. Hey, Mexico? Mexico. Mexico. I know, someone told me it's Mexico. Ciudad Mexico. Hang on, Ciudad de Mexico. Sorry, I'm Aussie. I don't know how to really do the Spanish on that. Really sorry if I'm getting that really wrong. Yeah. Please forgive me. Seriously, I don't like to be insulting to other cultures and other languages, but sometimes I try to do my best, okay? I'm not multilingual. But regardless, we're going to do 3 parts to this. So this week's story time was the story about Marnie, my kitty cat. Next week's will be about her kittens. And the week after will be the story about me adopting her, because that's a story in and of itself. It had to be adventurous. Just, you know, it wasn't easy. It wasn't just me showing up to the AWL and going, yep, her. No, it was an adventure in and of itself to adopt Marnie. And the reason why there's all sorts. I'll go into it. But regardless, we'll just close this one out so I can have my lunch. Sorry guys, the lunch is there. It's okay to have cold, and I'm still enjoying my tea. So closing out this one in regards to Marnie. So she came to me emancipated and timid, but definitely not now. Hey, I did my job. But yeah, I had her for quite a few weeks, and then I had to give her back. But I kept her kittens. Hence the reason why the second part of this will be about the kittens, because I had her kittens for about 3 weeks after she left. Now, I had to give her back because it reached a point with her kittens and everything that, we needed to dry up her milk. And that's the thing. That is a thing. It's for cats that are not desexed, that are intact, and they've had kittens and they're lactating. Reaches a point where you need to separate them from the kittens so you can dry up their milk. And what that involves is just separating them from the kittens, because there comes a point where they realize they don't need to feed the kittens anymore. And so their bodies are really good, and they'll dry up the milk, they will stop lactating, okay? So, yeah, but you've got to separate them. You definitely have to 100% separate them from their kittens in order to do that. And it's not a cruel thing. It's not cruel. The kittens need to learn something like, thank you. I will one day. Don't worry, I will. One of these days I'll get my backpacker's backpack on as such and start traveling. But right now I am just staying grounded on the Gold Coast here in Australia, because I just need to build a home base, if you know what I mean, like a home base and myself up in a way, and then I can go traveling. That's just for me personally. Believe me, I'm not regretting having to wait a little bit, but it's definitely on my things to do. Maybe on my 40th, because I'm about 37 now, a couple of years away. It gives me a couple of years to save up and everything, and I'll do it on my 40th. Woo! You heard it here first. Yeah. So with Marnie, she went back to the AWLQ. Now, AWLQ stands for Animal Welfare League of Queensland. It's the big shelter here on the Gold Coast. And one day I'll take you guys there with me so you can see. And yeah, she had to dry up the milk. Thank you. Thank you. Same here. I'm on Airbnb actually. So definitely open hearts and doors here too as well. Because I'm actually on Airbnb. Are you on Airbnb? That'd be awesome. I would highly, highly recommend it for people who don't want flatmates but still have spare rooms and would like utilise. Well, Airbnb. I've only had good experiences, guys. I've only had good experiences with it. So, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, she had to dry up her milk so they could de-sex her. So now she is de-sexed. So that's the end of that part of the story. You'll have to catch the replay for all the rest. And yes, you can tap. Guys, it's every day is your birthday. Every day is my birthday because I love, honor, and appreciate you guys. I do. I generally love and welcome you, all my viewers, my web viewers, my replay viewers, and of course my live viewers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's why I have birthday hashtag, and I'll be doing that every so often, especially for story time, because that's why not. Let's all celebrate our lives with each other. Every day is a day to honor each other for being born. Okay, not just on the day we're being born, every day. Okay, so anyway, guys, next week we'll go into story time in regards to Marnie's kittens and all about that, and all about the naming process. Now, here's the thing: it's all about the naming process for each one, how I came up with all the names, what happened to each of them, and all this sort of stuff. And I'll try and find the video that's on YouTube somewhere. It's on YouTube somewhere. I think it's on a different account than my current one, but there's a video with Marnie and the kittens and everything like that, and let's try and find that as well, and I'll show it on here, you guys, to share it with you guys. So this week was a story about Marnie. Next week is Marnie's kittens, and then the week after will be the story of adopting Marnie, because that was an adventure and a whole thing in and of itself. Okay, mwah! Thank you for joining me. I will see you guys later. Scoping out. Bye. Mwah.